debutants in the film.
Yeah, technically you can say 6 because there's Lalit Pandit who's composed Munni Badnaam Hui, but this is the first billing he's getting as a lyricist also.
As a lyricist as well. Alright, so that's Lalit.
Probably the first time he's doing a film in which he's got only one song. So he's making a debut as only a one song guy.
Alright, so lots of firsts as far as this film is concerned.
Sir,
does that bother you?
Excitement
Does that bother you?
Not at all. In fact, that was the reason why there were a lot of energies onto this film. See, we had somebody like Salman, okay, and then the rest, even his team, the people that he brought on board who were working with him, you know, in his direction department, people that were working on the production department, they were all young, enthusiastic people wanting to do something. Yeah. So, you know, when you have a charged unit and not a complacent unit, कि किया हुआ है काम, success taste कर चुके हैं, तो ये जो थी ना, ये बड़ी hungry group था.
And also, see, now that you're talking about firsts, there was something that we discussed remotely way back before we started doing the film. एक बार एक डिस्कशन में बात आई थी कि 70s में जो फिल्म्स के डायलॉग होते थे वो इतने अच्छे होते थे कि उस जमाने में ऑडियो का कैसेट रिलीज होता था, शोले वोले का ऑडियो कैसेट रिलीज होता था, तो कहीं पे इन्होंने मुझे बोला था कि एक वो वाली क्वालिटी होनी चाहिए हमारे डायलॉग्स में, लेट्स ट्राई एंड अचीव दैट. एंड नाउ आई जस्ट केम टू माय हेड दैट वी हैव अचीव्ड इट, because when we were about to release the music of the film, the guys at T-Series called us up and he says, we want the soundtrack of your promo because people are loving the dialogues, we want to include it. And last minute they included it in the CD, and I believe this telephone caller tune downloads and all, I believe that part is the highest download right now,
which is amazing.
Wow, that's really truly nice, and
which I'll have to talk to T-Series about. That is not part of the deal. Because
have you got paid as far as those guys are concerned?
Will all happen.
T-Series, my God. Ask me about T-Series, man. Okay, this is not the forum to talk about. If there's a word for another word for pirate,
No.
All right, now you are the producer of the film. So is your wife, and so is somebody called Dilin Mehta. All right, now, first of all, your wife's role as a producer. What did she do?
Well, honestly, I mean to say, the company that I have, Arbaz Khan Private Limited, Production Private Limited, is with the two directors of the film. Creatively, obviously, she's not really contributed or participated, though she's been a sounding board every time. She was the first person who I told that I wanted to produce the film before I even told my brothers or my father.
What did she say?
Well, she said, if you're excited about something, I mean to say, I'm not the best judge of something like this, but if you feel excited, go ahead. I back you all the way. And so she's been a moral support. She's been a sounding board. She's been all around.
And she also appears in a song.
Yeah, she appears in this song. So I just feel comfortable to have her around in whatever stuff that I do in my business. So it's part of that. She will actively be involved, inshallah, in productions to come more physically, where she wants to participate in all that stuff. But as of now, she's just been there, and I'm just too happy to have her, in a name as the producer.
Right, that's wonderful. And Mr. Dhiren Mehta?
Ashtavinayak are the presenters of the film.
Right.
So, they're the presenters of the film. They're the ones who initially funded the film, backed the film. So, it's just a mandatory thing that you have.
So the funding has come from only one source, or do you have to?
No, it's come from them only.
Okay.
Initially,
so you didn't have to pass the hat around?
No, it didn't have to. Generally, it doesn't work where you need funding from a couple of people. Right. There are generally people who invest initially, and then, you sell the film and everybody recovers their monies and whatever.
So Lalit Pandit wrote the song Munni Badnaam.
Ji.
That's amazing. I think he did it with Mamta Sharma.
Mamta Sharma, everything is a collective process.
He's got I think word or a line, and I've got a word and a line in that.
No, but he predominantly did the whole design of the song, so it was right to kind of give him the billing.
Right, and so hua kya hai? I'm not trying to be something else over here. And हुआ क्या है कि जो साजिद वाजिद साहब जिन्होंने ज़्यादातर गाने दिए हैं इस फिल्म में, is Lalit who has walked away with all the credit of the film?
No, I wouldn't say all the way. No, I don't think so. I don't quite agree there, because बहुत सारा credit came Sajid Wajid's way also. There are other songs which are doing equally well, maybe a little less.
What?
Like there is the romantic song, there is Mast Mast Donain. And then there is another one.
That of course heard quite a lot on.
Chori Kiya Re Jiya is another romantic song which is very good.
And there's another song which has all the ingredients of becoming a very, very popular song, that we are yet to release it
right
to
now,
the
our promotion
people,
is still to come.
you know. And I think we've kind of saved
Which
the
is
best
that?
for the last,
Which is
I
that
guess.
song?
And it'll happen closer to release.
Which is the song?
There's a song.
It's called Humka Pini Hai.
All right.
It's about
You know
party.
what that is?
Humka
Now? It's
Pini.
at 8:30. It's 8:30. I hope you know what it is.
It's not about
It's the wrong
drinking
time
water.
to talk.
Which also has the voice of Wajid and Master Salim and Shadab
Shadab Sabri.
Shadab Sabri. All right, no, the spelling out here is wrong. And that's been written by Jalees Sherwani.
Yeah. He's written 3 songs. Once,
But that has not been released yet, is it? That song?
The trailers have not come on the TV yet. Yeah, the audio cassette is out in the market, so everyone is free to hear.
So you
Tere Mas Mas Done.
have Muni Badnaam, that is one, and then you have the remix of Muni Badnaam as well.
Yeah.
Yes,
And both are doing very well.
both are doing very well. Yes.
But that's amazing. So more than half the battle is already won.
Yeah, because now पहले क्या होता था ना, पहले music आता था, उसके बाद somebody used to work on the remix and that used to come later. I guess everybody's realized that you rather make the remix first and you just put it together. So that exercise has happened.
Wow, that's nice. So you had Sajid Wajid,
Yes.
Lalit Pandit, who's done that, and you had Faiz Saab, who's also written, Faiz Anwar. Faiz Anwar has written something, Lalit Pandit has written, and Jalees has also written.
Jalees
So you have, and
Jalees Sherwani has written 3 songs. Faiz Saab has written 1, and Lalit has written 1. Yeah.
and what about the dialogue? Who's done that?
Dialogue, there's Dilip Shukla and me.
Okay, so you both have done it together.
It's very hard to separate who's done how much of dialogues and how much of screenplay and everything. So we've just
And the other
taken
thing
one-
which I noticed about it,
Yeah.
I think we'll have to have those shots on to be able to talk about it properly. The camera work is wonderful.
Yes.
It is really truly lovely. I mean, what? How did you guys manage that? It's wonderful.
No, it
Very,
was an
truly nice.
experiment of sorts. We were all very apprehensive. We tried a few stunts. And there was a short conversation in the middle of our making that Arbaz asked me, so what you're doing with the camera, can it not be done after the film? And I said, technically speaking, yes, it can be done after the film. He said, then why are you doing it now? I said, I don't know. But we just thought, for the first look, once it gets set, then it's very difficult to change. So we thought we'll go with the best up front, so
Yeah.
nobody gets used to anything else. So he put it in a way that, he said, so in other words, you guys have conned me.
And you gave me no room to change in case.
And I looked here and there and I said, yeah, maybe you can say it that way.
So what did you do?
No, we
now,
used-
Mr. Mahesh Libai is your
Yeah,
cinematographer.
Mr. Mahesh Lim.
And what
there
is it that you did?
There was a couple of things which I can very prominently talk about. Is one, we used certain filters. There's a tobacco filter
Right.
that gives a certain amount of color to the
It's
film.
really lovely. Can we
Yeah.
have that on full frame, please?
Yeah.
Right. Can we
And,
have the promo on full frame, please? I really would like to see that. All right. Now, can you talk about this? Can you talk about this stuff which is going on at the moment?
Yes, this, if you see the sunset colors,
Yes.
they go on the orange side. But
That's
what
right.
we've done is corrected that color to more earthy, yellow, ochre kind of a
That's
thing,
right. You mentioned the word tobacco.
Tobacco, yes.
Right. Wonderful.
Tobacco is not a...
Yeah, I understand. All right.
It's opaque, so... But
That's right.
Yeah, the color is like that. Then second thing what we did is, there's 3 primary colors that you play
Yeah.
with.
Right.
Red, blue, green in camera.
That's right.
What I try to do with every work that I do, I've always experimented that way and I've succeeded, which is what gave me the confidence to do it this time, is I try and avoid one primary color. I never keep all 3. So we avoided...
Why? Why is that? No, I mean, usually what happens is to maintain a color balance, you have to have RBG.
If you want to
right?
tinker with the color palette, then you have to disbalance the balance. I had to
Indeed.
shake the balance a little bit to stand out from the rest of the crowd.
Even the tone of the
Actually,
film, the way the film is based, the warmer tones, that's what he wanted to
So what
achieve.
we did is, you will never see the actors wearing blue.
Yes, I can see
Except
that.
the sky and the water.
Yes.
There's no blue in the film.
Why? Because the color. All right. Now, is it because the movie is based in Uttar Pradesh? Uttar Pradesh mein hai, very warm.
नहीं,
There's
ऐसा नहीं है.
lot of
You know,
sunshine. Is that it?
आप जैसा दिखाएंगे वैसा दिखता है
जी.
और हम कैसा दिखाना चाहते थे द डिबेट वाज मोर ऑन हम कैसा दिखाना चाहते
जी.
हैं आई थिंक द वार्म कलर्स एक्सूड अ सर्टेन अमाउंट ऑफ वार्मथ इन पर्सन इट हैज गॉट अ वेरी वेरी सबकॉन्शियस इफेक्ट ऑन पीपल वेयर एज कोल्ड colors is leads you in the more depressing side, and I had a very very happy family. I wanted a happy film also, and I wanted to project a very happy image that come here and you're going to enjoy